Hi everyone, good morning. And today I'm going to do a drive review on Hyundai Venue. So it's been some time. I have uploaded video on the entire features of Venue, and today it's going to be about the drive review. So people who have been asking what is my experience with respect to driving Hyundai Venue. So I'm going to share that. So I have kept this camera near to the dashboard so that I can drive and I can also share my experience. So let's move on. So there are some things which are very important that everyone should know while driving a car. So that we're going to see now. And so first thing is the visibility. So when you see the visibility of the car, uh, you have a decent view. The entire glass area is decent enough, right? And you also have a higher ground clearance in this vehicle. So definitely that will help you to get a better view, and you can also see the bonnet. Okay, so that is something which is very important for you to judge while you're driving. So that is really quite helpful. And coming to the next part, as I said, the ground clearance is more, so it helps you to just go through the bumps. And also the suspension is pretty good, so you might see sometimes the video might shake a bit, but yeah, I feel the suspension is pretty good. So earlier I was using Baleno. I felt Baleno suspension was a bit stiff due to the weight of the vehicle. I think Baleno car weight is comparatively less. So coming to the Venue, I think the weight of the vehicle is quite balanced. So that's the reason I think the suspension is also set up to that level that it's comfortable for people who are inside the cabin, right? So that is one. And sitting comfort is pretty decent. Again, I wouldn't say it is the best. So one good thing is that since the ground clearance is more, you're sitting a little up, right, in the vehicle. So that also helps you to have a better visibility. And also the sitting part, if you can experience it, that it is quite comfortable. But I felt somehow that the side bolstering can be improved. Okay, so but nevertheless I am comfortable with this vehicle. So sitting comfort, I feel it is good. And for the passengers, the front seats are good. The back seats, I think it is suitable for two adults and a child. So I don't think it is suitable for three full size adults, but you can adjust any which ways. So that is my observation with respect to city sitting comfort. And coming to the stability, so I feel the stability of the vehicle is quite good. I have done a long drive to my hometown. So it is around 1400 kilometers to and fro. So I felt the stability is quite good, and you have good confidence when you're driving at a speed around 80 to 100 or 120. So that confidence is there in this vehicle. So there is not much of body roll usually for vehicles which have a higher ground clearance. So they have a possibility of a higher body roll. So that is not the case in this vehicle. So I think that is a good thing, that is balanced well. And coming to the performance, again, I have mentioned in my previous video also that this is a 1.2 liter petrol engine. Okay, so it is not a turbo variant. It's as I said, it's 1.2 liter four cylinder petrol engine. So it is quite smooth and it's quite calm. And if you see, the power figures are not very impressive on the petrol engine, which is the 1.2 liter engine, but I can tell you that it is decent enough. it is not that bad. Again, the same engine is used across i20, i10 neos and other vehicles as well. So I think it is proven engine, and that wise, I think there could be some improvement with respect to performance. But if you are not a kind of a sports person, like you will drive very fast, okay, so then that shouldn't be a problem. If it's for just city driving, and mostly it's on highway, so that's the objective I've taken this vehicle. So for that, I think it is good enough. But when you're changing gears, especially when you're overtaking vehicles, I think you need to change a couple of gears to acquire that speed. Okay, so that is one thing. But otherwise, I think it is okay kind of a performance. I wouldn't say it's great, I wouldn't say it is bad also. So at this price point, I think it is fine. So I'm okay with the performance. And coming to the mileage part, so mileage, as of now, when I went for a long drive, so I have completed around 4,000 kilometers on this vehicle. So when I went to the long, when I went on a long drive, so it was around 13 kilometers per liter. That's the mileage was giving. But now once you move into city traffic, so the mileage has gone down a bit. Like it is now 10 kilometers per liter. So that is the mileage. So I think I have just completed first service. Maybe after second and third service, I'm assuming that it is going to increase. So let's see on the mileage part. So how efficient the engine can be after this second and third service. So that is with respect to the mileage. And coming to the service, I don't have any issue as of now. So the service was smooth. So the first service, I had a pickup from my home, and they have serviced the vehicle, and I have got the vehicle back. So no charges again. So because it's the first service. So nothing much on that part. So coming to the safety, which is the most important point in this video. So nowadays we are hearing and we are seeing that a lot of people are talking about safety, which is a good thing. So in case you have seen vehicles maybe 10 years back, okay, so you would have seen only the top end vehicles were having the safety features, that too just like two airbags in front. Okay, so that is few years back. But now it's a good thing that a lot of companies are taking it very seriously, and they are offering six airbags as standard in the vehicle. So that's a good move actually by all the automobile companies. But again, there are a lot of things which we need to consider with respect to safety, just not the airbags, but also the structural integrity of the vehicle also matters a lot. So no matter uh, how the vehicle external body is, I would say, um, whether it's strong or not, that's a different thing, but the entire structure of the skeleton of the vehicle should be strong. So that is something which is very important. Okay, and not only that, I think we are more focused on the vehicle safety, but my key point over here is that we should think about not only about the vehicle safety, we should think about how we are driving our vehicle. Okay, so that is something which is very important. So it is just not about the vehicle, as in what is the structure of the vehicle and all. It also matters how you're driving the vehicle. So that awareness is very important. And in other nations, especially like US, and there are other European countries where there are strict regulations with respect to driving. So in case you're not driving properly, so that could also lead to cancellation of your license. So those norms are very important. It is just not about the integrity. Now your vehicle is fine, you think you're safe, but imagine the other person who's driving the vehicle is not um, well versed with driving, so what happens, there are high possibility or high chances of they hitting your vehicle, and that's how the accidents happen. So it's very important for us to spread awareness about how you can improve your driving, okay, how uh, you should be driving your vehicle. So it should be more controlled. I think the decent speed is somewhere around 80 to 100 if you're going on a highway. So anything beyond that, any vehicle will have less chances of saving yourself from any accident, because however strong the vehicle might be, the way you drive your vehicle, the kind of accident that could happen you can never imagine. Okay, so there are people who have um, I would say who have gone through accidents in bigger vehicles like BMW, Audi, Benz, or whatever it might be. Okay, so uh, and they have not survived, right? So it is very important for us to understand that it's not only about the vehicle, it's about how you drive the vehicle. So that also decides how safe you are and how safe you are keeping your people around you. So that is a responsible move that all of us has to take. It is just not about the vehicle. Okay, so this is something we all need to think when we think about safety. And another important point is, again, on the vehicle, people are saying that this is a 5-star rated vehicle, this is that is good, that rating, NCAP rating, like there is global NCAP rating, so which is being given to the vehicles on different standards. So it's good to see that a lot of vehicles are entering into the uh, safe category. But that also, as Indians, we also need to see how the service is like. Imagine you take a vehicle with a 5-star rating, and then you start seeing that you face challenges, or you have mechanical issues with the vehicle, or there is unavailability of spares, or the technicians are not well trained. So what will happen to the vehicle? So you can imagine. So safety is just not about getting 5-star. So that is a test vehicle which they will be sending it from the company's end, but I think the overall experience of buying the car should be good. So that is the reason I think the vehicle which I used for Suzuki, or this is Hyundai. So okay, so they are very good with their after sales network. Okay, so that is very important, service network to be precise. So these are some of the important points you need to consider when you are buying a vehicle. So peace of mind is very important. Okay, it's just not about the safety, but you get a safe car and still there are mechanical issues and the technicians are not fixing that, so again that is not a safe car anymore. So these things you need to keep in mind. So I would always suggest, if you're buying a vehicle, you just buy a vehicle, uh, I think which is you can see most common on the road, like more vehicles, so that you know that these spares are available for that vehicle. Okay, so that is very important. That there are a lot of cars which sell like less in numbers. The challenge over there is that you will not find enough spare parts, right? So that is one of the challenge, and that is the reason even the resale of the car will go down. So even my previous vehicle, Baleno, is good, has luckily given me a good resale value because it was a fast moving vehicle. So I think when you're purchasing a car, so this is something which is very important for you to note. So I hope you have got enough information in this video, and just keep on watching for more content in my channel. And thank you all so much for spending time in watching this video. See you all in the next video. Take care. Bye bye.